Pro football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 16. Now the first carry for Bryce Love, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll find Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, here's Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr, and this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryce Love, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, now he'll try and check it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Caught on the slant. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma, wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game
What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
This is Love. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On the give, this is their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They turn to Love on the handoff, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They run the counter. It's Love. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. meters left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the carry, it's Love. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw here. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to